Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to yet another exciting Sunday League game for you. As you can see, we're at a different park today, and we get a visual of the kids' sand area. Oh no, this is actually the field. Fuck me. Clearly, as you can see, the money from the league is very well invested. Look at these bushes, ladies and gentlemen. It's almost like getting lost in the Congolese jungle or something. But right away, we get into the action, and we got the first action of the game. What a fake by La Chita Alexis, the defender over here. We got the ball being played from Toro to Sanchez. First action of the game, he's fucked it. He's fucked it up. A 4-yard pass, could not complete the proper pass, but he does get another chance to redeem himself, ladies and gentlemen. Is he going to do so? He does not. He's giving it away once again. Kevin's had enough for number 13 already. We're 10 seconds into the game. Kevin's already fed up, but fortunately for him, Victor does well to recover the ball, and he's going to open it up to Kevin, and Kevin says, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and be a nice guy. I'm going to give number 13 another chance to redeem himself. I'm going to give him one last opportunity. Is he going to take advantage of it? A shot that comes to nothing. Kevin's like, well, maybe I shouldn't have given him that opportunity. Toro doing well to steal the ball back. It says number 13 on his way, building up the attack, and the camera operator does not even bother to follow him. Notes it's number 13, probably going to lead to nothing, and they fall into sleep. They wake up, and fortunately we're able to get right back into the action, and we got the white team trying to build up the attack. Look at the referee. Keep an eye on him. He's going to be crucial to the game. We got ourselves some type of doggy pile in the area. Gustavo with the ball. Ramiro's like, pass it over there. Don't even think about passing it to me. Number 13, as enthusiastic as ever. He finally, 10 minutes into the game, gives a first good pass of the game. Now, Kevin says, I see number 13, but fuck that. I am not passing to him anymore. So I'm going to take it on myself. I'm going to go for goal. He takes a shot, and unfortunately, it is collected in the hands of the goalkeeper. Ball be contested in the middle of the field. We got somebody steal over here. Look at the way he uses his physique to shield the ball. Directs the play. Almost gets his head taken out. Says, I'm too old for this. I'm just going to walk the other direction. Once again, the ball falls to Aguascalientes. Now this time Kevin opens the play over to Victor. Victor with a lovely cutback. He's looking for Toro as an option. Lovely give and go. But number 13 gets in the way and says, oh, my bad, Victor. The pass was actually to you. Sends Victor on his way. Victor with the opportunity to put the ball into the box. And Toro with the first opportunity of the game. Hits the post. But the first real side of goal for Aguascalientes. Now on the defensive side of things, we got Chiquito looking as solid as ever. Number 13 just boots the ball up the field. And the white team tries to do the same. They try to boot it up the field, but the ball falls straight to number 13. Golden opportunity to have a shot, but once again, unstoppable. The only real way to stop him is to violently foul him. But look at the way he just gets up like Iron Man, like nothing happens to him. Absolute warrior. Yet another attack for Aguascalientes, this time an opportunity from the corner. Ball being played up the field, gets by everybody, and this time it's going to land to Kevin. Not Kevin, but the other Kevin, who puts the ball in for Frankie, and Frankie with a golden opportunity cannot find the back of the net, ladies and gentlemen. Really should have been 1-0 for Aguascalientes, but they're getting closer and closer to the goal. But let's take a moment to really appreciate something that we love to see. Now, number 9 from the white team knows that Sundays are the day of the Lord and says, well, I actually skipped church to be able to come to this game, but I'm going to sneak a prayer for the Lord in the middle of the game. And now the white team can't get past number 13, solid as ever, and this time Pancho going to be the one to recover the ball. Boom! Fuck me, ladies and gentlemen. We got ourselves our first collision of the game. The referee says that's going to be today's episode of Not My Job, and he decides to call absolutely nothing when it was a clear takedown from the white team on our boy Frankie. But Aguascalientes continues to play, continues the advantage. The ball being played to Kevin, and Kevin does well to win a corner kick for Aguascalientes. Now, as we prepare for the corner, let's take a moment to appreciate the lovely visuals we get from the camera operator. Nothing but the best professionals working for us here, ladies and gentlemen. But the ball being played in the box. Another opportunity for Frankie, and yet again cannot find the back of the net. Kevin's had enough. Kevin's fed up with everything. He's tired of being part of this team. But let's take a moment to really appreciate Ramiro's effort to get to this ball. Look at that. Puts absolutely everything into that jump. Gets nowhere near the ball, but we do appreciate the effort. Aguascalientes, let's see if they can finally take advantage of one of their opportunities. The ball in the box once again for Frankie. Yes, this is going to be it. And once again, looks like we're going to have to fill out a petition to get bigger goals, as these just aren't working out for Aguascalientes. And the ball falls to Victor. Lovely footwork from Victor. Victor's going to go out wide to Kevin Jimenez. He's going to put the ball back in to Victor, and Victor projects it into the box for Frankie once again. And we do not see the outcome, but I think it's safe to say, based off of everybody's reactions, that the opportunity was squandered once again when it really should have been put away. And speaking of putting away, the defender tells Frankie, well, if you can't put the ball into the goal, then I'm going to put you into the goal myself. And sends him flying. Should have been a clear foul. The referee nowhere to be found. Oh, fuck me. Pancho trying out a new technique to control the ball with his face. Clearly, it didn't work out as well as he hoped for. We finally get to see Gustavo in the game after we haven't seen him for about 20 minutes since it's been all Aguascalientes on the attack. Comes out with Sanchez, number 13, and look at that pass, ladies and gentlemen. A perfect weighted pass into the path of Kevin. Can he get his cross away? It is blocked by the defender on the white team. And now we got Alexis on the attack. The ball goes right to him. He says, whoa, careful, guys. You guys almost hit me in the head. Little does he know that you can actually head the ball into the goal. Now, Pancho, who's been having a little bit of a rough game, let's go ahead and show him some love. Look at the way he just drops down. Lovely chest control for Frankie. The team in white finally remembers that they also have the right to attack, and they finally do so after not showing anything offensively for the first 30 minutes of the game. And now Kevin out here disputing the ball on this side of the field. He's going to have a little tussle with the defender, the player in white, and the ball gets kicked out for a throw. And Sanchez, number 13, says, you have me, Kevin. And Kevin says, shut up, quit your nagging. There you go. Passes him the ball. Now Sanchez, number 13, decides to pass the ball to the referee for some reason, but fortunately Ramiro there to pick up the scraps. And this time Toro is going to have a shot at goal. Good save from the goalkeeper, but the rebound picked up by Pancho, who is going to engage in some sort of dance with the defender. Look at that chemistry, look at that choreography, but gets away from one defender, sneakily gets away from the other one, a shot away, and right into the hands of the goalkeeper, ladies and gentlemen. Now we got number 13 out here looking like a baby deer in headlights. Says, maybe I'll run over here, and maybe I'll run over here. Completely lost, ladies and gentlemen. No type of tactical awareness. Sanchez with time to get a shot away. He does, and a clear deflection should be out for a corner kick, but let's remember that we are dealing with Sunday League refs, so of course they don't see it. Number 13 and number 31, Chiquito, both in disbelief. Cannot believe that the referee has not seen such a clear deflection. I actually got a yellow card in this play because I kept complaining to the referee, and I told him, ref, it's new, you gotta wake up at some point. He didn't like it, so he gave me a yellow card. Victor with some lovely footwork as always. Through ball to Kevin, who Kevin's gonna try to take on two defenders, gets stuck, and ladies and gentlemen, it took us about 30 minutes to get our first faceplant of the game. And now Alexis says, I'm gonna try to make one of their players faceplant. We didn't catch it on camera, but they actually got a free kick and they scored from that play. Now number 13 having all types of issues controlling the ball. Good lord. Once again, let's take some time to show Pancho some love, who's been having a rough game, but look at his effort to force the defender to commit an error. And now throwing from Victor to number 13, who's going to return the ball over to Victor. A little bit of pinball action. We got the ball bouncing all over the place. Who wants to take control of it? We got ourselves a second collision of the game. A scissor kick from the player in white right into the ribs of Victor. Once again, the referee says no calls for me, just vibes. Both players do seem to be pretty hurt actually, so we do hope that they are okay. Things are getting a little grim, and therefore the camera operator decides to lighten the mood by showing us the intro to Toy Story instead. Fortunately, both players are okay and we're able to resume the action without any further complications. Look at this. We have somebody else taking a knee out of respect, but the ball was actually out by about 2 feet. The referee says, I'm not going to bother making a call, and lets the play continue, and they actually almost score from this play if it wasn't because this is a Sunday league, so everybody lacks a little bit of technique. Are they going to be able to build up one last play? Unfortunately not, as the referee says, I've had enough of all this running around. Let's all go take a breather, and sends the players on to halftime with the score at 1-0. Now what's going on here? Number 13 looks like he's trying to take his shoe off. Oh no, he's stretching, ladies and gentlemen, as if he didn't just have a whole halftime to stretch. But nonetheless, Artio's back into action from the white team, and he kicks us off into the second half. Julian with the header, solid as ever. And speaking of solid, we got ourselves another solid collision between two players. Really should have been a penalty for the team in white, but the ref says if I'm gonna have a shitty game, I'm gonna have a shitty game for both teams. He's fine. Number 13 again, look at that, leaving defenders behind. It takes up to 4 players from the other team to put a stop to him. Absolute stud. But look at the intensity from the referee closely following the play. Golden opportunity for Freddy. Miss kicks the ball, and the ball actually hits Frankie on the way out. Fortunately for Aguascalientes, because the ball was actually heading nowhere near the goal. And this time Toro returns the ball to Ramiro. A handball right in front of the referee. Once again, referee says, looks good to me. And the play continues. And now on the defensive side of things, who else but Chiquito to be there to break up the play? Sublime touch by number 13, who builds the play up and sees Victor on the outside, leaves the ball for him, and Victor says, well, we've had a lot of attacks on our end, why don't we let the white team go ahead and have a go? And Chiquito says, well, I don't really like the sound of that, so does well to get back, and a crucial block from Chiquito to deny the goal for the white team, who is still winning 1-0, by the way, let's not forget. Lovely one-touch football from number 13, Ramiro. This time he's going to open the ball over to Freddy. Freddy's going to cut inward, looking for the top corner, but finds the basketball court instead as the ball goes nowhere near the goal. The players seem to have gotten bored, and they're going to put a twist into this game, and they say, let's do some keep-ups. First one to let the ball hit the ground loses. Look at the way they don't let the ball hit the ground, and Freddy's lost as he let the ball touch the ground, but he builds the play up with Gucci. Gucci sends the ball over to Frankie, who's trying to do another dance with the defender. This time, a little bit more aggressive than the first dance that they they had. But nonetheless, the goalkeeper collects the ball. Corner kick for Aguascalientes. The ball being played up into the box, and this time they call for a handball. It's hard to tell from this angle, but once again, the referee's looking one way. The play is actually behind him. This time an offside call. Half of the team from Aguascalientes complaining at the referee. Kind of feel bad for the referee now. Look at how much complaining they do. Some slick feet from number 13, who's going to go ahead and weave his way through. Looking for an option. Finds Freddy. Freddy finds Chiquito. Chiquito trying to return the pass over to Freddy. And this time, a heavy touch. Cannot get the control. What's going on here? Everybody seems to be standing around. Everybody's moving. Sanchez is asking where the hell's the ball. Oh, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. We can continue. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. We got ourselves a third collision of the game. Fuck me. At this point, I don't know if the players are going to need medical insurance or car insurance with all the clashes that we've been having. But just remember that for a great low rate, you can get online, go to the general, and save some time. But it looks like these players are wasting absolutely zero time and getting in each other's faces. They seem to be upset with each other. The players in white tell their teammate, hey, you're supposed to be acting like you're hurt. Remember, he's like, oh shit, that's right, you're right, you're right. And goes back down. Look at that Oscar-worthy performance, ladies and gentlemen. Fortunately, everybody's all right. Julian seems to be all right as well, but he's getting a little warm or something. Decides to take his jersey off, catch a breeze. Oh no, the referee's giving him a red card. Ladies and gentlemen, our good friend, the referee, has given Julian a red card after absolutely nothing. After that scuffle, decides to give Julian a red card, and now Aguascalientes one goal down, one man down with a mountain to climb, still looking for the goal that's going to tie up the game. Ball does go out for a corner. It's going to be Sanchez, number 13, with an absolutely horrible corner kick, and the white team tells him do it again, but do it better this time. And he does. He actually puts the ball into the box, but they just cannot make the right contact. Our camera operator half asleep, but Chiquito doing well to win the header. We got a dog, ladies and gentlemen, a dog intruding the game, but it's all right because dogs are gods and dogs can do whatever the hell they please. Victor projecting the header over to Freddy. Freddy does well to put the ball on. They're trying to build on the floor. Now Sanchez with an opportunity to help build the attack as well. Opens the ball over to Victor, looking to get it back. Number 13, he does so, and number 13 says sneak attack and is blocked. There was nothing sneaky about that, ladies and gentlemen. But Freddy this time does try to be sneaky and opens the ball over to Gucci. Gucci, can he tie the game up? Yes, he can, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely composure. Outside of the foot. Top bins, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. That is absolute quality from Gucci. And look at him. Cold as ever. Cold celebration. Does not even celebrate. Knows that the job is not done. They are not satisfied with the tie. They are trying to go for the victory. Yet another corner kick for Aguascalientes. Ball being played into the box. Another opportunity, and Ramiro, out of all people, with a bicycle kick, ladies and gentlemen. Is there anything Ramiro cannot do on the field? But we do have another Oscar-worthy performance. Look at the way the player in white just twists and turns. You swear he just got shot by the way he's twisting and rolling around the floor. But Ramiro, not quite done yet, says, give me that shit. I really want my goal. And Freddy with a flying kick comes in. Almost the game that wins the goal. I mean, almost the goal that wins the game. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what I meant. Final play of the match. This is going to be it for Aguascalientes. Still looking for a victory. Ball being played in. Toro with the header. Cannot make the right connection. Referee blows the whistle. Another thriller of a game. Another instant classic. Exciting game from start to finish. Does end in another draw for Aguascalientes, with this final score being tied at 1-1. So stay tuned for the next video as we continue to follow Aguascalientes as they continue to look for their first Sunday League victory of this season.